Hello, Ranger Nation, and welcome to another Power Rangers Fan First Friday live stream. We are so excited to be here with you today, and holy smokes, do we have a lot to talk about. So I am Emily from the product team, and with me are two friends, one who's going to look familiar and one who's going to look new.
Hey everybody, I'm John from the design team on Power Rangers. It's so nice to be here with everybody on this awesome Friday.
Bonjour, hello Ranger Nation. I am Irvin, the franchise lead for Power Rangers.
And guys, like seriously, there's a ton to get through today. So just to preempt, I know that we've been doing some really fun trivia for the last two Fan First Fridays. You won't see any today because that's how much stuff we have to cover. So we are going to start with some franchise and super cool consumer product updates. Then we are going to move into, really what you're tuning in for, Lightning Collection reveals. And then we are going to have a special guest who is going to walk us through some of our DINOFURY kid product related offerings for the fall that you'll be able to find on shelves later this year. So there's just like a ton of stuff. Guys, are you excited?
Yeah, cannot wait.
Oh God, I'm so excited. Hopefully this live stream is as hot as the weather outside. I'm sure it will be.
On that note, Irvin, I hear you have, are you going to be the sixth Ranger this year? Is that what I'm hearing?
Thank you, Emily. Sixth Ranger.
I see the silver headphones.
Yes, right. And actually, you know what? If I was a Sixth Ranger, I think I would go for a really cool metallic color like titanium for Lightspeed Rescue or something like that. I would probably get another color, which is not as cool as. Actually, hey, to the fans out there, which is your favorite Sixth Ranger? Let us know in the comments. I'm curious. You know, Emily, because this is my first Fan First Friday, I really want to take the time and say how excited I am to be working on Power Rangers, a brand that I grew up with. And, I even get to wear awesome t-shirts. Shout out to Old Navy for sending this throwback t-shirt that is actually available on retail and online. So today I'll be mostly unboxing some really cool items with you, but I wanted to take time to thank our more phenomenal DINOFURY cast, all our fans out there, all the parents and all the kids that have been watching DINOFURY on Netflix as we drop the first 11 episodes on June 15. Thanks to all your passion and all your love, we were trending on Netflix and actually hit one of the top 10 most watched shows. So thank you very much. All right, so let's dive right into it. Our first reveal today is going to be for all our sports car fans out there. So we have a 1/24 scale 2002 Honda NSX Type R Japan spec. You can see it right here. It takes its styling cues from our MMPR White Ranger. I really like here the badge, really like the deco. I wonder if my wife would allow me to actually get that deco on our car. So it has a really nice sturdy die-cast body. It has some really nice working wheels. You can see here the rabbit tires that are really nice. It has opening doors, 3 opening doors with a hood as well. Unfortunately, I don't have nails, so I cannot open it really well, but you have a really nice hood and a nice motor underneath it. Trust me on that one. And it also, of course, includes a 2/4 inch White Ranger with his power pose. And actually, I think I have the other diecast they have. You can see how he scales up and he's quite bigger than the 20-pack that Jada has. So some really awesome quality with diecast product right there. So next up, we have a reveal for all the hardcore gamers out there. Our Power Rangers Legacy Wars is our free-to-play game on iOS and Android that releases a new character every single month into the morphing grids. And you know what day it is today? Today is the day where we're releasing our Dragon Armor Trini. She was actually introduced in Boom Studios comic series. I believe it was Mighty Morphing issue number 12. So actually in the issue, after defeating Black Dragon, Trini uses his husk to create an enhanced armor suit that she actually wears in her last battle against Lord Draken. I really love her moveset. I'm more of a long-range player myself, to the demise of all the other online players I play against, which must probably hate me for spamming those long-range attacks. But she has a really cool long-range attack with some really nice laser beams that come out of her hands, some really cool jets on her body armor that allows her to dash really fast and also stunt all the opponents. But enough said, enough of hearing me talking about it. Check out her moveset in this next video. All right, she is available now, so you can download the app and download her as well. Oh, I am so excited for the next reveals. This is gonna be more phenomenal, more phenonic, fantacular, all the freaking adjectives you can think of. This is amazing. This is for our sneakerheads out there. You've probably seen that we've released earlier this week our first Power Rangers collection available on Reebok.com. Well, this collaboration has resulted in a full family footwear collection. And actually today, I will be focusing on the adult shoes that are number 1 to 6 and actually are inspired from our Core Ranger and our Megazord. So honestly, when Reebok reached out and told us that their designers were fans, they grew up with the brand, you know, I was really excited. But when I received these products, these shoes, I can tell you that this collection is a love letter to Power Rangers. I want to thank Reebok for all the Easter eggs that you can find in this collection. This is so nice. I'll start actually with the packaging, because the packaging is as awesome as the product itself. Actually, you can collect all 6 shoes, and each shoe has a different shoebox. And the shoebox actually allows you to create a full Megazord once you collect everything and combine it. So you can actually see that this is the Red Ranger shoe. You can see here that you have this red bolt. And you know, the attention to detail here is so good. It's phenomenal. You can actually see what I really like. Just the note on the recycling piece, it just says, you know, keep Angel Grove clean too. That's so nice, so cute. So let's dive into our first shoes, the Zig KINETICA 2 for the Red Ranger. Every single shoebox is unique and has a unique message from our favorite mentor, our Eltarian mentor, Zordon himself. So this is the red shoes. You can see it here. As I said, they are numbered. So you can see here number 1. I really like the tongue on those shoes. Every single Ranger shoe has a power coin. So the power coin of their Zord. So you have T-Rex for the red Ranger. And we also have a really nice lightning bolt. And actually, you have also a bespoke message from a bespoke phrase from the Rangers themselves into the sock lines as well. What I personally really like about this shoe is the midsole line here that is directly taking cues from the silver T-Rex teeth from the Zord. So really, really cool. All right, friends. Next up, we have our Nano X1 Black Ranger shoes. What I really love about these shoes actually is the sock liner itself. A very famous phrase from Zach. Hip hop kiddo, like all other martial arts, teaches self-confidence and discipline. The famous scene where Zach shows us his hip hop kiddo moves, I would say his fighting moves, but also his dancing moves, very, very slick. So really cool shoes. Again, same thing you can see here. You have his power coin. I really love this entire collection. So next up, without stopping, we're gonna go to the Blue Ranger with the Club C model. Here we go. Actually, the Club C model, both Club C models for the Yellow Ranger and the Blue Ranger are the feed from the Megazord, of course. So here we have the Triceratops design. This looks so slick, so nice. And actually, what I really like about these shoes is, you know, the little nod. You can see here the silver pops. Those are a homage to the horn from the Triceratops. And actually, you can also see here the pattern is also an homage to the crown of the Triceratops with a white and blue. So really, really cool. Next up, friends, we have our Yellow Ranger shoes with Club C as well. You can see here again our saber-tooth Zord, really nice deco on the whole shoebox itself, and as all the other boxes, you have the individual Zordon message inside. And what I really like about the shoe is the silver metallic heel piece that represents the Zord's teeth from Sabertooth. It is actually the same motif on the head of the Sabertooth Zord as well. And finally, I really want to thank Reebok for paying tribute to our Yellow Ranger actress, Tui Trang, with actually a really nice logo of 2 wings underneath the tongue. This is the only pair of shoes that has that. So thank you very much for Reebok for doing that. We really appreciate it. Next up, we have our Crescent Mid X Megazord shoes. These actually are basketball shoes, and it represents our Megazord. The box actually is the torso of the Megazord itself. When you open it, it doesn't have the message from Zordon because it's about the Megazord, right? He's not talking to the Rangers, but you actually have a really nice sword that you can cut out and build with the rest of the Megazord. So really, really nice. I love these shoes because you can see here the silver deco that represents, the Megazord, but you can also have all the cues from all the other Zords that, combine and create him. What I really like on this one is the sock liner as well. You can see in the sock liner, you have all the Rangers on here. And actually, I'm telling you, these shoes are full of Easter eggs. They are more phenomenal. You have a message underneath the sock liner. How cool is that? And it reads, time for my funtacular, spectacular, feracious, bodacious, orthophonic, morphinonic jam. All right, let's test your knowledge, fans. Put in the comments which Ranger said that to Zach as they were playing basketball. And actually, I don't remember from which episode that is. So put in the comments as well from which episode this is coming from. All right, last but not least, we are having our Freestyle High pink Ranger shoes. All right, our pink Ranger shoes. You can see that actually the box is the head itself of the Megazord. You can see the Rangers in his eyes. This is really, really cool. Again, once you open it, you get the message from Zordon. And what I really like about these shoes is all the really cool stripes that you have here that are representing an homage to the pterodactyl Zord. You actually have a really nice 3D silver deco here on the heels. And the shoe actually opened like a wing. So, all these are cues to our amazing pterodactyl Zords. The last thing that I really like about these is the green inside the stripes to represent her love for our Green Ranger Tommy. And actually, you also have a broken heart, a green broken heart to represent, her relationship with the Green Ranger. So this is it. This is the full collection from Reebok. Now, as I said, friends, when you collect all 6, you can actually combine them. Well, wouldn't it be nice if we could actually combine them and show it what we have here? Dun, dun, dun. You guessed it. We have our full Megazord here. You can put his head right there. You can see his really awesome sword. And that ends our franchise presentation. Emily, I think we have some really cool reveals for some really big events with Power Month and PulseCon. Emily, over to you.
Irvin, that is so cool. Thank you so much for showing us that stuff. The Reebok shoes are amazing. I'm super excited about the Pink Ranger shoes. Obviously, I'm a little invested in Pink Ranger stuff, as you can see from all of this, and our last Fan First Friday, and the fact that I even put like a pink streak of pink in my hair to commit to the bit. So I was pretty in it to win it. But I think that fans are going to be really excited when they get their hands on those shoes. And oh my God, that the Megazord out of the shoe boxes is such a cool idea to add something else to the collection. So we do have two events that we wanted to talk to you about today. Drop a little bit more information. So first up, we have Power Month. So we know that we originally talked about Power Month back at FanFest this spring. We just wanted to let you guys know Power Month is happening next month. What? It is going to be an entire month chock full of Power Ranger news. So it is going to start on August 1st, will be the first thing that you'll start hearing about. And what we can promise, while we can't tell you exactly what you'll be seeing, is that we will be revealing new products every week. That is right. Every week you're going to be getting new Power Rangers products. It's great. I think it's great. Obviously, look at this toy store of product behind me. But I think that it's going to be really exciting. Each week has a different theme.
We have so much to reveal too.
And tell us in the comments what you think some of those themes may be. What are your dream themes to see for each week? And then we'll see if you're right. But so we are really excited. We're doing a lot of behind the scenes work for it. And we think that it's going to be more phenomenal. And then speaking of things that are going to be amazing, PulseCon is happening again. This is such big news. So we participated in PulseCon last year, the Power Rangers team did, along with with all of the other big brands that you know and love at Hasbro. And we are so excited to do it again this year. So stay tuned for more news. It's going to be amazing. John, what was your favorite part of PulseCon last year? Were you able to watch any of the panels? I know you were in 2 of them, so you were probably a little busy.
I was in 2 of them. It's always fun being in an event when you have kind of live moments, and I personally loved all the Ghostbusters stuff. I work on Ghostbusters too, and it was just exciting to see all of the great reveals and see. Some of the awesome talent talk and some of the old behind the scenes stuff from back in the day. But for Power Rangers, I was a fan of just having everybody on the screen at once, like the Brady Bunch. That was incredible.
That was amazing. And all of the behind the scenes prep work to make sure that was able to happen live was really cool. I would agree. I thought, so being friends with Bill and Pam from the Ghostbusters team in real life, getting to watch them fight ghosts in their Ghostbusters ensembles really made my day for that PulseCon panel. It was amazing. And something we still talk about.
We had some really great reveals too, and it's exciting to think ahead to Power Month because we have even more great reveals. Some of my favorite things are from In Space. If you think about, all of the great villains in Space, all the great haircuts for Astronema, it almost feels like there's potential to do even more Astronema, or even other big villains from In Space. I mean, there's lots of them to choose from, but, one comes to mind. It'd be great to see that, maybe for Power Month.
Which villain do you think that John is super covertly referencing? Comment in the chats. Which In Space villains you would love to see added to the product line?
Surely things that people have never seen before.
Yes. So that is kind of all of the things that we get to look forward to in terms of events. But let's talk a little bit about some of the things that have happened since the last Fan First Friday, which was like 3 weeks ago, guys. Things are happening. So first up, we announced on social that we are doing a rerun of our incredibly popular Dragon Dagger for Lightning Collection. So this is our premium Lightning Collection roleplay item for the MMPR Green Ranger. You know it, you love it. It's the most ridiculous weapon in Power Rangers. And it was so popular the first time around that it sold out. There was still a lot of fan demand. And so we are so excited to be able to release more numbers of this. So please get your pre-orders in now, and then that will ship out, I believe, sometime either end of this year or early next year.
That's music to my ears. See what I did there?
Yeah, that was a really good dad joke.
Well, I'm a dad, so those come naturally to me.
Next up, we have something old that's kind of also something new. So we are very excited to announce that Tiger Electronics is back. You know those amazing handheld games if you were a kid of the 80s or 90s? The original portable video game came with one game. If you got stuck, that was kind of it. But we are so excited. They are releasing a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers game. So this will be on shelf. You'll be able to find it on August 1st. And oh my God, I'm so excited to play this. Do you remember? It's one of those things where like there's no backlighting on it. So you kind of have to, you're at the mercy of wherever you were for the lighting situation.
Exactly. You got to make sure that your car dome light is on in order to see it on the way to soccer practice. And after a while, you just sort of remembered where all those sprites were. And it was just you versus the machine. It's the purest form of portable video game. It's incredible to be able to get this in my hands again.
And, you know, for an afternoon of ultimate 90s enjoyment, please feel free to order one of these, grab your juice box and a snack pack, and have a great afternoon. Although it may take you longer than that.
Maybe some fruit leathers, you know?
Ooh, oh my God, fruit leathers were so good. Whatever happened to fruit leathers? Food for thought.
No, they're still around. They're still around. This is another thing I know as a dad.
Oh, I should buy some of those at the grocery store. Thank you for the pro tip on the fruit leather. You heard it here, guys. Fruit leather is still a thing. And then, oh my God, there's still more news. How do we still have more news that has come out? So next up, we were so excited to partner with Power Morphicon this year and have them announce our super cool new Zeo Cog 2-pack. So they did the exclusive announcement. It is available for pre-order now on Pulse. It is the next army builder you need. We know you've seen the diorama images of it, but I did want to take the time to show you the figures in person, just so that you could say that you've seen them. So we have, this pack comes with 2 new friends for all of your army building needs. Please note that there is one of the reddish pink body cogs and one of the silver body cogs. And then the pack actually comes with 4 heads. So you get 2 of the closed heads and 2 of the open heads. It also comes, so basically everything in the pack is doubled. So you get 2 sets of extra hands, you get 2 sets of their short weapons, you get 2 sets of their long weapons. This is a fantastic offering. I can't wait to add it to my shelf. And I think that the army building potential on these guys is really cool.
That's right. So fans, if you want to start to build your own machine empire, now's your chance. Head over to Pulse and pick up these awesome cogs from the classic series Zeo. And, maybe there's something else we have to talk about in this Fan First Friday about Zeo. Stay tuned.
Ooh, mysterious. So that's kind of all of the recap news that we've had over the last 3 weeks. Gosh, not 3 months. Which means, drum roll please, it's time for Lightning Collection reveals. And we are so excited to bring you Wave 10. So what do we got for him, John?
We've got some cool stuff, Emily. This is actually a lot of really, really cool figures. For all of you completionists out there that are trying to complete some of your favorite Ranger teams, we've really been working, Loretta and the team have been working really hard to kind of look at all the different seasons. There's more to life than Tommy and MMPR, and I think that fans are going to see this with this wave. We're trying to pay tribute to all of the great years of Power Rangers history, all of those great costumes and characters that fans of all ages have grown to love. So first up, we've got somebody that I know all of you guys like, Dino Charge Green Ranger Riley Griffin. That is right. Welcome to the party, Riley. It's time for some Velociraptor Power Ranger Green. He's got a really awesome hand sculpt. So you guys can see that he can strike his power pose. His legs aren't quite stanced the way they should be, but I tried my best to do it. But you can see he comes with a unique hand sculpt here that is really, really fun and allows you to do all sorts of, like, it's getting a little blown out against my light, but you can see that it's a cool like pointing pose. So you can make him like do like lots of great expressions. He comes with some really, really awesome accessories like the Dino Charge Morpher. You can see here, and what's really great about this thing too is that it allows you to actually, you can see that you can put the finger into the guard of the Morpher, which is really, really rad. One of my favorite parts about this guy, though, is that he comes with a really, really awesome portrait sculpt of Riley. Like, Riley looks really, really awesome. It really captures kind of like the stoicness and like the strategic nature of this character. He's a great Green Ranger. So all you Green Ranger fans out there and all of you who are fans of Dino Charge, definitely pick this guy up. So next up, I don't know. What is one of your favorite seasons?
Ooh, well, you know how we were talking about Astronema earlier and all of her great hairstyles and how amazing In Space is? I mean, In Space is pretty much one of my favorite seasons. Do we have anything that would cater to that need right now?
We most definitely do. One of my favorite Rangers is Cassie. Cassie is the awesome punk rocker, as we know. She's more of a grunge rocker. She's in your classic 90s girl rock band. And she's got a lot of attitude for a Pink Ranger. She's got a really cool new head sculpt, as I'm showcasing here. Check out the videos online if you want a better glimpse of it. But you can see here that Loretta's done an incredible job with her makeup. You can see the sculpting. She's got like her signature braid going down the back of her hair. Just the awesome character and awesome likeness. As you know, there we go. Wanted to snap on her head so you can see the helmet. The Lightning Collection in space figures really are a favorite of mine. Being able to complete this team is really, really cool. I've already got TJ on my desk here, so I'm slowly but surely building up my army of in space heroes. Cassie comes with some really great effects, including the satellite stunner, which is one of the coolest weapons of all Power Rangers history, if you want my opinion, because it is a radar dish, and we created a custom blast effect that actually has like that nice echoing effect that the satellite stunner does. So if you're a fan of In Space, be sure to pick this one up. It actually comes with 2 pairs of fists and 2 blast effect pieces, as well as just 1 blast effect piece, I misspoke, as well as the Astro Blaster. So it does come, we can see it that sidearm holstered there. Very, very exciting. But
I think that is one of the coolest new blast effects that we've done.
Oh, it absolutely is. But Cassie and the romance that she has, she's actually part of Turbo as well, right? So who comes to mind when you think of Cassie? I don't know. What do you think, Emily?
Who would come to mind who's been also in both Turbo and In Space and is a little bit mysterious? Would that be the Phantom Ranger?
Oh, that's right. And we've got, we did a little bit of a sneaky thing on our last Fan First Friday, or maybe it was a couple of Fan First Fridays ago. Working at home, these weeks all blur together, all these live stream events and things like that. But we did have an opportunity to reveal the Turbo Navigator. So that was a little bit of an interesting clue that we gave to you guys. The Turbo Navigator, as you guys know, is a weapon from the Turbo series. But if you're a fan of the Legacy Wars video game, you know that our man Phantom Ranger, not only does he blast out of his chest, as you can see here with this epic blast effect and closed fist hands, he's actually able to pose out and do all those great power poses where he's able to emit that beam from his chest. But it also comes with the classic Turbo Navigator for all of you fans of Legacy Wars, or those of you who want to throw back to the original toy version. This is a very cool way to pay homage to this awesome Eltarian's classic history as a character that transcends both Turbo and In Space. This specific version is exciting because it actually is going to release at the same time with Cassie. So you're going to be able to at retail see that romance that played out throughout In Space, one of my favorite series. And when you get this guy in your hands, you'll be able to see how much fun it really is. Not only is he bulky, but he actually is incredibly poseable. Corey and the team and Loretta have done a really great job of making this a very heavy, playable figure. The bulk of this character and the armor does not limit his articulation, and you can strike all sorts of awesome poses with him, punch in the ground or whatever you want to do. He's a very, very cool figure. I personally can't put him down. But Emily, we've got one more reveal. Anything you want to say about it?
One more reveal. Oh my gosh. I love the idea of being a completionist. I love the idea of being able to have that entire team, be able to build that out, be able to display and really create that story. One of the things that we love to do here is really tell stories. And so we are very excited to announce that today you can pre-order to complete your Zeo team. That's right. We are releasing the Zeo 2 Yellow Ranger.
That's right. Tanya Sloan, one of the coolest Yellow Rangers, arguably ever. The Zeo team finally comes around full circle. You can complete the Zeo team. And just in time, because those of you who have been building up your adversaries for the Machine Empire, it's time to kick butt now. Check out this great new sculpt of Tanya. It's just really amazing to see what Corey and the sculpting team are able to do. not only is the sculpting incredible, but the makeup on this is really, really cool. And it's brought to us by the brand new and incredible process of the inkjet printing technology. So Tanya, not only does she come with a cool head sculpt, but she's got her classic Zeo Ranger 2 helmet, which, come on now, the Zeo Ranger helmets are some of the coolest of all Ranger history. Like all the other Zeo Rangers, she comes with her own Zeo blade, as well as, her sidearmed Zeo pistol, which you can see here. But she also comes with her double clubs accessories. She comes with 2 of those. Who doesn't love some themed nunchucks? These are incredible. And she actually, as per most Lightning Collection figures, features 20 plus points of articulation, as well as an extra pair of hands for more ways to play and display.
I love the extra hands. I have a little jar just of extra hands so that I can pick and choose which one I want. It's a little creepy, but I'm into it.
It's like a candy dish, like when you'd visit your grandma. She always had that little thing, that little
creepiest
dish of
candy
mints.
dish.
But you don't eat these. That's not part of it. Yeah, here, have a hand.
Love it. So with that being said, I'm sure everybody at home is thinking, okay, so you showed us these figures. How do we get our hands on them? Pre-orders are opening today at 1 p.m. Eastern at all of your favorite Power Rangers retailers, including Hasbro Pulse. You are definitely going to want to order these guys. What I will say, so we have done over the last year, we have really done some amazing things in Lightning Collection. So adding these guys to our mainline 6-inch figure waves that come in single packs, amazing. We've done those really cool Versus packs, also amazing. But my personal favorites have got to be the monsters. You can't see them because they're off screen, but I have a King Sphinx and a Pumpkin Wrapper up there. But I think that my favorite of all of them is definitely got to be Eye Guy.
Oh, I see what you're doing there.
Which means we are officially adding Eye Guy to the Lightning Collection today. So we are so excited to be premiering this brand new monster. Check this guy out. He is awesome.
A lot of fun. Eye Guy is one of my personal favorites. When we came onto the Power Rangers team a little over a year ago today, man, how time flies. It was great, and the team had the vision to bring a character like Eye Guy to the scene. We all wanted to make him because it was one of our favorites in the line from back in the day. Hard to argue with a character who has a giant eyeball. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the features on this thing, Emily?
So this guy is huge. So when you hold him in your hand, the first thing you're going to notice is that he's heavy. He's big and heavy, which is, fantastic. He also makes these really kind of amazing ratcheting noises, which I don't know if you can hear, but it's a very satisfying kind of clicking situation, so that you really know that he feels solid. Not only that, so he is covered in eye deco, both open eyes and closed eyes. Comes with an extra pair of hands. My favorite feature for absolute creepiness is that his little eyeball blinks, so you can close his eye. How creepy is that? I love it. Ha, get it? I love it. Additionally, he comes with a very cool floating eyeball accessory that has this amazing blast effect that is on it, and comes with an additional blast effect that can either be clipped onto the eye on him or his floating eye. So what you do is you basically there are 2 little tabs on the outside of this plastic piece.
You can actually
pop it off.
You can do almost like a LASIK surgery on him you take his cornea off.
Yes, it's quite honestly like removing the weirdest contact lens in the world. And then you take this little piece and you pop it right on.
Whoa,
look at how cool that is. Yeah.
I see what you're doing there.
We're full of them today. Can you tell that we're really like
it's
this?
Easy icons. You could just tell them all day.
So very similar to King Sphinx, he has those feet that I lovingly refer to as ballet feet. He has really posable joints. He is He's going to look amazing on your shelves. This guy is super cool. So great news. He is also going to be available for pre-order starting at 1 p.m. today at all of your favorite Power Rangers retailers, including Pulse.
Hey, Emily, do you have a figure there
thrilled.
that you can show side by side? Because I think it's great when you get this guy in your hand and you see how physically heavy he is, or you see him at retail in his gigantic package. But like, check him out next to the MMPR yellow. It's really exciting. You get a grasp of how big this character is. He's just massive. And it's a lot of fun too. You know, iGuy is one of those classic characters that I think, you know, really makes MMPR what MMPR is known for. Zany fun with great monsters and great action with the Rangers. Wow,
and
look at
he's
even bigger than King Sphinx. Jeez.
Yeah, which is
I don't have King Sphinx. I can't do that. That's crazy.
He's hulking. It is amazing. So I think that people will be really, really excited to be able to add him to their collection. Get iGuy. He's super cool. I think you're really gonna like him. He's fantastic.
We're going crazy on iGuy.
But what's the name of that thing where if you have the fear of holes, you're probably not going to be into him?
Oh yeah. So pick him up. But if you have trypophobia, the fear of holes, maybe don't pick him up because he is literally going to scare the daylights out of you.
Haunt your dreams. But yeah. I was trying to make an eye pun, but I couldn't quite get there. So just insert one yourself and consider me very witty.
If you have any great eye puns, please put them in the comment section. We're a fan and we're always looking for more great dad jokes.
Always, literally always. Bad jokes, like really like kind of knee slapper groan jokes. Oh my God, I'd be so into it. Please add them to the chat. So that is it for our Lightning collection. So you get 5 new figures today. This is so exciting. I mean, I think that they're all fantastic, but that's not all the toy news that we have for today. We have a special guest joining us who will be doing a preview of the DINOFURY kid products that you'll be able to find on shelf this fall. So welcome, Jordan.
Hey, everyone. Thanks for having me.
Jordan, high five.
I hear that you have some...
Other side.
Other way. Yeah. Just looks like you're punching him in the face.
This is great.
This is devolving fantastically. So Jordan, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. I hear that you have some really cool DINOFURY toys to show us that have not been seen before, and our last update on our combining Zord, DINOFURY Zord toys.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's get started with those combining Zords, which are my personal favorite product line. I know it's been a really long time since we debuted the gray model images last October, but I finally have some in-package early samples with me here today. Take a look. So big shout out to our packaging and graphics team for making us look so good. And on a personal note, we overcame a lot of unexpected obstacles on development for these, including a full COVID lockdown development cycle. And I am just ultra proud of what the team collectively has accomplished with these Zords. And I'm really looking forward to hearing what you all fans think online. So keep that DINOFURY hashtag going. Now, these 3 sets will be available late summer, early fall, just a little bit further to wait. So check them out at all major retailers. Now, you might be wondering, what's next for combining Zords? Well, I have a really early sneak peek for next spring's Wave 2, which are the Gold Ranger's Mosa Razor Zord and the Terra Freeze Zord. So again, these are really early gray models. Check out that detail. 2 full battle mode ready Zords ready to join the T-Rex Champion Zord, which we will be carrying forward into this wave, because we want to give fans and kids as many chances to pick up that essential red Zord as possible. So more to come on these later. Stay tuned. But for now, just admire these awesome gray model images. Moving on to our 6-inch core mainline figures, we have the next 2 figures to debut in the mainline. We have Ion, the Gold Ranger, and the sinister Void Knight. So I have seen Ion's debut episode, and I can confirm he is super awesome and brings a cool new dynamic to the team. But his figure comes with both his blaster and dagger, which can separate and combine into his his Gold Fury Blade Blaster. His key activates thunder sound effects in the DINOFURY Morpher, sold separately, and of course can be used as a Zord head for the combining Zord assortment, also sold separately. Meanwhile, Void Knight includes his super awesome sword and shield, and also has full Ranger style articulation. Look at those splits.
Sweet.
And he is a very awesome figure. I was so excited to be able to bring Void Knight to life in this line. While his key activates hacked glitchy sound effects in the Morpher, sold separately. And like all the other DINOFURY keys, can fit into the Megazord for a really cool, villainous, menacing takeover.
Ooh.
So I know a lot of you have been wondering, where are Izzy and Javi? I am super happy to reveal that you can find them later this fall in the DINOFURY 6-inch core line as part of this Amazon exclusive DINOFURY team pack. So you see this beautiful packaging. And as you can see on the back, this set comes with all 5 Rangers and their Chroma Fury sabers, as well as their DINOFURY keys. What's also cool about this set is that it comes with the DINOFURY Battle Belt Buckle, which chomps open to fit 1 DINOFURY key. And of course, has a belt clip so you can keep it on. Ultra Battle-tastic. What else do I have? That's right. The last thing I have with me to share today is something we have actually already revealed, but that's the Chroma Fury Saber. I just wanted to take an opportunity to show you what it can do. This will also be hitting shelves later in the year. And here's a quick look at how it works. So it actually has a color scanning, color changing blade. At the bottom here, you see at the end of the hilt, you press this little red button and hold it against an object to scan the color, and it will actually change the blade. A couple quick notes about that color scanner. For best results, use something flat and non-reflective, and also avoid fabric surfaces. Let's see some of those colors. Press this, turn it on. Starts off red. You can swing it for Clash and Flash. Got my handy dandy designer tool color book here. Scan blue.
Whoa!
And look at that blue blade. You'll also notice that sound effects.
Blue power.
Change. Let's try one more color. Green. Hey, my favorite. And that has kind of rubbery sound effects associated with it. So one last thing about this is that it does chomp and have a slot for DINOFURY keys, just like in the show, so you can role play powering up for your Stego Fury Strike. So again, super awesome, hitting shelves later this year. Excited for kids and fans to get a hold of it and just have a blast running around their backyard, scanning colors. This is one of the most fun toys I've played with on the brand here. Like, I love Zords, but I also love swords, and this is just, it's so much fun.
What's great about this sword too, Jordan, is that we're actually able to, this is designed specifically for the ergonomic needs of our young consumers that want to replicate that great morphin moment when their favorite Rangers raise aloft their Chroma Fury swords to the air and they are able to morph. You see this in the morphin action. We worked with our great partners in in New Zealand to make this happen. But it also plays off of the human nature of kids wanting to scan colors and have fun and play in their backyard. You know, whether it's in the back seat on the way to your friend's house, or running around the backyard, or you playing inside on a rainy day. This allows kids to have the fun and experience of color scanning and becoming their favorite ranger, and really trying to unlock that magic of what it means to be a Power Ranger.
And I think that one of the really cool things too is that it not only does it unlock all the Ranger colors, but it unlocks non-Ranger colors too. So I got to be one of the early testers of this, and I went around my entire house and tried to scan everything I could get my hands on. It was really a fun moment. And so that kind of experimentation and joyfulness is really cool. And just to note that if you try to scan something and for some reason it's like not super into it, it doesn't quite read correctly, it will cycle through, it'll make a little noise, but then it'll keep cycling through the colors. So it's not like it turns off and it goes, no, we're not playing. It encourages you to keep trying new things, which I think is a really cool thing about it.
It's awesome. Great work on that, Jordan.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely amazing. And Jordan, thank you so much for showing us all of this new DINOFURY stuff. And so for fans who are wondering, well, how do I get my hands on this? So none of these items are available for pre-order. So these are going to be appearing on shelves and online at your favorite retailers sometime before the end of the year. So mysterious, different things have different dates, but you'll just have to keep an eye out to see when they arrive. That's all we have today for product, but we did want to end with another product tease. So far we have done 2 of these product teases. Both of them have paid off. The first one was for the Phantom Ranger. The second one was for the Zeo Cogs. So let's see what we have here.
Whoa.
Ooh, mysterious.
Kicking into high gear for Friday.
What does it mean?
What does it mean?
What does it mean?
What do you think that this means? Write your thoughts, your comments in the chat. We'll see what happens. But we can tell you that we are really excited to be whatever this image represents. We are pretty excited to get to be talking about it in the future as part of the Power Rangers line. And so on that note, I just wanted to say thank you so much, Ranger Nation, for joining us today. And thank you to John and Jordan and our new friend Irvin for joining us. And just as like a quick wrap up, because we covered so much stuff. So we started off the awesome Jada Cars MMPR White Ranger car, which has a very long name, which I will never get right, but super, super cool. Along with the new Trini drop for Legacy Wars that's coming out today, the Reebok shoe collection, which is amazing and available now. Definitely get those so that you can build out your shoebox Megazord. We revealed 5 Lightning Collection items that will be available for pre-order today. Dino Charge Green, In Space Pink, the Phantom Ranger, and Zeo Yellow for mainline for the 6-inch figures. And then we have iGuy. Holy smokes, iGuy's so cool. Buy an iGuy. And so all of those, just as a reminder, 1 p.m. Eastern time today at your favorite Power Rangers retailers. Check out Pulse. It's going to be amazing. And then Jordan showed us all of the super cool DINOFURY kid products that you'll be able to find on shelf sometime this fall. We covered a lot today. It's very exciting. Leave us a comment in the notes section saying that, tell us what you liked the most. Tell us what products you're the most excited about. And what I will say as one final note for this broadcast is that the last piece of Power Month information for you is that we will, I believe, if my numbers are correct, we will be hitting our 100th Lightning Collection figure revealed during Power Month this year. So I know that fans have been keeping track of what number we're at. I want to say before this, it was 86. So I think that means we're up to 91. I think if I mathed that right or close to there. I'm sure somebody will tell me if I'm wrong, but we're super, super excited about it. So thank you so much to everybody for joining in, and have a fabulous 4th of July weekend. Stay safe, and we will catch you next time.
And remember, if you're heading out this weekend for the 4th or other types of celebrations with family and friends, and you're bringing your four-legged friends with you, please remember to give them lots of water, because these guys get really hot in the summer heat. So don't forget our furry friends this 4th of July weekend. And with that, may the power protect you. And we look forward to seeing you all again on another awesome Power Rangers Fan First Friday.
Bye, everybody.